Let's take a look into the not-so-distant future, a future where how we think about work and even how we live is being completely flipped on its head. So get ready to forget everything you thought you knew about long commutes and even longer leases. Okay, let me start by asking you something. Is your lease holding you back? And I mean, really think about it. That 12-month commitment you have on your apartment or that multi-year deal for your office space, doesn't it feel a little bit like an anchor in a world that's moving faster than ever before? Well, the future that we're talking about today is all about cutting loose from those anchors. The whole vision for 2036 is a world where our professional and our personal lives are pretty much entirely on demand. So let's dive in and see exactly how we're going to get there. It really all begins with this huge shift in how we operate. We're starting to see the decline of the rigid, old-school 9-to-5 workday and the traditional office that has, defined careers for generations. We are seriously at a tipping point.
And this isn't some far-off prediction. I mean, right now, in 2026, the game is already changing. Things like flexibility, mobility, and a real, actual work-life balance, these are no longer just nice-to-have corporate buzzwords. Nope, they've become the top demands from pretty much everyone, and it's forcing a total rethink of how we all do business.
So, if people aren't in the traditional office, where are they working? Well, the first big piece of this puzzle is the evolution of co-working spaces. And let me tell you, they are transforming from just a bunch of shared desks into something much, much bigger. Even today, in 2026, co-working is a total powerhouse. And it's not just for freelancers anymore. We're talking small and medium-sized businesses, fully remote teams, even giant corporations are all jumping in. Why? Because you get incredible networking, huge cost savings, and a polished professional environment, all without that dreaded long-term commitment. Okay, now this is where it gets really cool. Just look at the incredible leap we're expecting to see in just 10 years. Under technology, we go from just having good Wi-Fi to having these fully AI-driven smart environments. Just imagine a space that literally anticipates what you need. It pre-books your favorite conference room, gets the lighting just right, and has integrated VR and AR so you can collaborate with your team from anywhere on the planet. We're talking truly on-demand 24/7 workplaces. So here's the most important part. The whole purpose of these spaces is shifting. Right now, it's mostly about networking and being productive, getting work done. But by 2036, that expands to creating these amazing community hubs that actually prioritize our overall wellness. To put it simply, the future of work is intelligent. These spaces stop being just offices. They become smart business hubs, built to make us better at what we do. And this same smart, on-demand way of thinking, it's completely transforming our homes, too. That's right, the same revolutionary idea is being applied to where we lay our heads at night. Furnished apartments are on a parallel track, evolving from just a convenient option into these fully integrated living hubs. I mean, today, in 2026, the appeal is pretty obvious, right? You can walk into a fully furnished place with nothing but a suitcase, totally skipping the nightmare of buying and moving furniture. You get all the comfort of a real home, often for less than a long hotel stay, and you have the space to actually live and relax. And this shows the next big leap perfectly. Check out the lease type row. We're going from monthly or quarterly leases to super flexible, on-demand stays. And look at added amenities. We go from the basics like a kitchen and a couch to having integrated co-working areas, gyms, and social lounges right there in the building. It's the whole shebang. So you see the pattern here? Just like with co-working, the whole experience gets a massive upgrade. It stops being about just convenience and comfort and becomes about this seamless, integrated work and living experience all in one place. And this brings us to what I think is the most exciting part of all. These are not two separate trends running side by side. No. This is about the convergence, the merging of work and life into a single, flexible, and totally cohesive ecosystem. And make no mistake, this is not a niche little trend for a handful of people. The growth that's projected shows that this is a fundamental shift in our society, and honestly, the numbers are pretty staggering. Take a look at this graph. It shows the projected adoption rate, and the direction is crystal clear. Both of these models are going mainstream and fast. But look closely at what happens right around 2032. That's the point where flexible co-working spaces are projected to really take off and actually overtake furnished apartments in adoption. That just goes to show how essential they're going to become in our daily lives. Okay, so that's a lot of future gazing, but what does it all really mean for you, for your career, for your business? Why should you care? Let's break down the real-world benefits. For any business out there, adopting this model is an absolute game changer. First, you dramatically cut your overhead. Say goodbye to those expensive long-term leases. Second, your employee productivity and satisfaction go way up because you're giving them the flexibility they crave. Third, you can suddenly hire the best people from anywhere in the world. And fourth, you're aligning your company with what people care about today: sustainability and well-being. It's a win-win-win-win.
You know, the source material really just nails it with this quote. Embracing these solutions is no longer optional. It's not just a cool alternative anymore. For businesses and for professionals who want to succeed in the next decade, this is absolutely the key to thriving.
So if there's one single word I want you to take away from all of this, it's this one: adaptability. In a world where your office can be literally anywhere and your home is available on demand, your ability to adapt is going to be the single most important skill for success, period.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. We know the future of work and life is going to be flexible. That's a given. The only question that's left is, are you